Hey everyone, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a HIIT routine for people who get bored easily.
It's a great routine because we're not going to repeat the same move twice. We're just going to keep it fresh, keep it moving one after another today. Great routine for both men and women. I'm going to do the intermediate through advanced modifications today.
And follow along with me for all of the beginner modifications. Now, it's not required, but if you want to do a little 5-minute dynamic warm-up, go ahead and click the link right up here.
The only equipment you're going to need today is a pair of dumbbells. Other than that, we're ready to get this thing started. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Let's get into it. Okay, we're going to do a dumbbell posterior swing. We're actually going to both do the exact same movement on this first one. She's just going to use lighter weight. Our feet are wider than shoulder width. I'm going to interlock my fingers. This one is all about the hips. Start with a slight bend in your knees, and then it's going to go butt back, butt forward. So you're going to use your hips as a hinge, and your arms are really just along for the ride. So your butt goes back, and then your butt goes forward. I want you to try to bring those arms up until they're parallel to the ground. But again, it shouldn't feel like you're using your arms to pull the weight up. Instead, it should be all in your hips. Trying to keep a consistent slight bend in those knees along the way.
And I always like to give myself a little, or give my glutes a little squeeze right at the top, just to make sure I'm emphasizing those glute muscles back there.
Contract them up at the top. Now you'll notice we're not counting any reps today. We're just going to complete as many repetitions as you can in the allotted time period. So make this workout your own, push yourself, but at the same time, work at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Good, let's go for 5 more seconds. That's it on this first one. And 3, 2, 1. All right, so we need just the one dumbbell again. We're going to the ground for the next one. Claudia's gonna go in high plank on her knees. I'm gonna do a bear plank. Either way, core's tight. We're gonna bring our elbow up, and we're doing a tricep kickback on this one arm, only bending at the elbow. So there's a lot going on in this movement. See, I have both knees bent, trying to keep them at a 90-degree angle. But Claudia's bringing her hips forward to keep her back straight. Either way, on this tricep kickback, you're only bending at your elbow, extending your arm back.
And definitely trying to keep your shoulders square.
Yeah, square.
To the ground.
And parallel to the ground, exactly. And you also don't let your hips sink. Nice and tight. Let's switch sides here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Good. Elbow up and hit it. Good. Again, this one, getting your legs, shoulders,
core.
Chest, core. Almost there. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we're gonna need your second dumbbell for the next one. So go ahead and stand up with both dumbbells. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width. We're gonna start with the Sumo Deadlift. Weight back in your hips and down. I'm gonna curl while I'm down here and then press, where Claudia is actually gonna come up and then hit her curl. So I'm using my legs to help press up, and I'm staying down here for a little bit longer, right? Because I gotta perform that curl while I'm down here, where Claudia's gonna come up right away. Anytime we're doing a sumo deadlift like this, really emphasize putting your weight back in your hips as you sit down. Try to get your thighs parallel to the ground. That's the point you're trying to reach. Good. Making sure to breathe, keep pumping them out. Now, there's a few different parts on this one. Requires a little bit of concentration.
Concentration, for sure.
Anytime Claudia's quiet, she's either concentrating
or I'm hurting.
Or she's hurting and tired.
Yeah. Who wants to talk while they're hurting? Not me.
Well, you know, part of the job, I suppose. Keep it up, guys. You're doing great. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. Keep it up. Again, another total body movement. Everything's getting hit today. You got it. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we need just one dumbbell for the next one. I'm going to do a shot put plus split squat, split stance, right hand up by my chin. I'm going to do a split squat where I drop this back knee, and then I'm going to stand up and shot put press. Claudia is just going to do the press. You decide which one is right for you, but notice how we're rotating our bodies, pivoting our feet, and using that energy from our legs to help press the dumbbell up. So again, the name Shotput press, just like the Olympic event, right? So pretend you're launching that Shotput up into the air, pivoting at the feet, staying balanced.
Yes.
Definitely requires some concentration on this one.
For sure.
It's 5 more seconds on this side. 3, 2, 1. Okay, opposite side. So again, the hand stays up at the chin. If you're doing the squat, drop both knees until they're at a 90-degree angle. And back.
Sorry, guys. It's a little confusion on my part.
It's okay. I know this is a complex movement, a lot of little moving parts going on here.
Again, you really have to concentrate, right?
Definitely.
I always hear people giving Coach Kozak a hard time on comments about not being able to keep his balance and so on and so forth. It's like he's got a lot going on.
Well, I'm also human. I don't pretend to be perfect out there. Come on, guys. I'm not perfect. It's getting better a little bit every day.
Just like y'all.
Just working right here, putting in the work. Let's go. 5 more seconds. That's it. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and done. Nice.
Ooh.
You can set that dumbbell down. We don't need any weights for the next one. We're going to do either a 180 jump squat or a 180 squat. We're sitting down, weights on our hips. We're doing a squat, but at the same time, hands are out. We're going to pivot, reach down, look up. I'm going to jump. Claudia is just going to come back up into the squat. You decide which one of the two is right for you. Either way, get that weight back in your hips on that squat. Pivot, good one for not only core strength, but also for core mobility. Good. One right into the next. I know legs are starting to burn. This workout's starting to work. That's okay. That's how we know it's working. Keep it going. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. Almost there. Breathe. And 3, 2, 1. 0. Nice. All right, we're moving into the battling ropes next. So we need 2 dumbbells. Claudia's just going to use lighter weight. We're putting our weight in both our hips. And if you haven't seen a battling rope actually perform before, we'll post a little video up here on the screen so you can see what you're emulating. But getting a nice little wave pattern going with your arms, straight up and down, working those shoulders. Good.
You're not imagining it. It's not fun.
No, it burns, baby. Good. Keep that weight back in your hips. Keep your core tight and keep it moving. You're doing great. Good. About that time of the workout, you start remembering and focusing on why you came here, right? What's that goal you're looking to accomplish? Focus on it. That's the only way you're going to achieve it. Got to make it your focus 24/7. 3, 2, 1. Whew.
Oh, my.
Well, I'm going to do a side lunge plus curl next. Claudia's going to do a lateral squat. So I'm stepping out real big, keeping both legs straight, popping up, curl. Claudia is going to step to her side and basically perform a squat on the step. So on this one, keep that inside leg straight.
And we're all doing one side first.
On the curl those pinkies in, palms come up, and breathe. Either way, make sure you're getting your weight back in your hips. Yeah, it doesn't matter which move you're doing. Either way, that's going to be your key, driving that hip back so you don't have your weight way over your knee. Your hips are like the strongest muscle in your body. Let's use them. Good. Breathe. Let's go 5 more seconds on this side. And we'll switch. Last one. Good. Okay, hit it up. Opposite side now, everybody. Big ol' step, up, and curl. Another great one that isn't just working strength, but you're also getting some good mobility and stability in at the same time. Working on that balance, working on getting that nice stretch on the inner leg, inner thigh, all the way down your groin and gracilis. You got it. One into the next, guys. Breathe. Know it's starting to burn, but we're pushing through that. We're not going to listen to that burn today. We are stronger than that burn. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 0. Okay, we only need 1 dumbbell for the next one.
And guys, I'm losing it. No dumbbells.
So sure, yeah, that's the modified version. So we're gonna load our legs. We're doing a diagonal cross body chop, wood chop. Loading our legs, reaching on the side. We're gonna twist, and then big power, explode down. Twist, look up, explode down to the outside of your leg. So you're getting a little pivot with your feet on the way up, and then using that energy from the dumbbell.
Putting it back into the ground.
And thrusting it down. Use that core. Boom, big power. Again, like you're wood chopping, hence the name, wood chop. Good. Breathe. Big power. Engaging your core and your hips on every rep. Last one, and let's switch other side. To your left. Up, reach, big power. Up, reach, big power. Good. One, right into the next. You're a machine. You could do this all day long. Good work. Weight back in the hips every time. You don't want you coming forward onto the balls of your feet at all. Good. Fighting through that burn, that shoulder burn. You got it. 3, 2, 1. 0. Nice. What do we got next? Next we have our, halos. So we need 1 dumbbell. Claudia's just going to use lighter weight. We're coming around your head, all the way around the head, and whip down. Opposite side. Whip down. Opposite side. Whip down. So you're keeping a little bend in those elbows. Again, another good one for your shoulders. Back to back right here. Good. Use that core. Use your shoulders to work together. Whip straight down. Grabbing at the ends of each dumbbell, or each end of the dumbbell, I should say. Good, you got it. Keep a little bend in your knees and hips along the way. Good, fighting through, guys, fight through. All right, nearing the end. Let's go last 5 seconds on this one. Breathe. Get a little bend in the hips, you got it. 2, 1, last one, 0. Good, okay, let's grab both dumbbells for the next one. I'm doing a reverse lunge plus curl, dropping back, both knees at a 90, back up, where Claudia is just gonna go ahead and start in that staggered stance, and she's just gonna drop her back knee down and do a split squat.
That's right, and we're gonna do one side for half the time, and then we're gonna switch legs. So I'll let you guys know when. Whichever
version you choose, really the key is to try to get both those knees to a 90. If you can't quite do that on the split squat, that's okay. Just know that that's what you're working for.
All right, and we're gonna switch legs here.
And you'll come back, do this workout again. You get a little bit better every time. That's how it works. Putting in the work, and you're gonna see the progress. You're gonna see the results. Let's go, gotta put in that work though. That's what we're doing right here. Work, work, work. Let's go. Cue the Rihanna work soundtrack. No, just kidding, we won't do that to you. Good, drop that back knee, let's go.
It's a horrible song.
Elbows are in, only bending at the elbows on that curl. Don't get a bunch of momentum involved.
Woo!
Nice. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, last one, nice. All right, we only need 1 of your 2 dumbbells for the next one, and we're headed to the floor. We're gonna do a high plank dumbbell transfer. Claudia's gonna do it from the knees. I'm gonna do it from up top. So we're reaching through, grabbing the dumbbell, and we're switching side to side. So you only have one arm on the ground at a time. You're just moving that dumbbell back and forth. It's pretty simple in application, but it definitely catches up to you. Keep a little bend in both elbows along the way, and again, keep that core tight. If you are doing the one from your knees like Claudia, notice how she has her hips down. She doesn't have her butt way up in the air. Keep your hips forward and down, so you're basically drawing a straight line with your torso from your shoulders to your knees. Good. Keep that little bend in the elbows, side to side, core stays tight.
Keep that belly button drawn in.
And keep breathing. This is an easy one to hold your breath if you're not careful, and then all of a sudden you wonder 2 minutes from now why you're dying.
Why you're about to pass out.
So keep breathing. We don't want any breaks. We don't No video pauses. We're just gonna keep fighting through this. You and thousands of people at home doing the same thing. All fighting together. Let's get it, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, dumbbells to the side. Moving into a classic but effective one. I'm gonna go mountain climbers, switching. Claudia's gonna do a modified version.
And I'm basically just doing a little toe tap right at the top.
But the difference between the two, she gets a little break in between where my feet have to go right back and forth.
And if you need a little bit of a longer break, then just slow it down a little bit. Nothing wrong with that.
Again, making this thing your own. That's what it's all about. Core stays tight. You got it. Good. Moving at your own pace, whatever that is. Remember, it doesn't matter how slow you're going. Still lapping everybody on the couch. Come on, let's fight, guys. Fighting right here. It's where it's getting hard. So that's where you got to get tough. Mentally tough, not just physically. Good. Fighting, fighting. Let's go 10 seconds. Breathe. You got it. 3, 2, 1. We need both dumbbells for the next one. Up on our feet. Combo move. Claudia's just going to use lighter weight on this one. Bend over at 45. Palms facing together. We're going to row. Pull them back on our elbows. Down. Reverse fly. So bend over row. Pull them back in those elbows. Reverse fly. You have a little bend in both elbows. And then you separate and squeeze the middle of your back. So 2 separate movements. 1, 2, 1, 2. One into the next. Good. And this one, it's nice to imagine on that reverse fly, you're wrapping your arms around a tree, keeping that little bend in your elbows along the way. Good. Core stays tight. Weight in your hips. One to the next. You got it. Grinding through, guys. Grinding through right here. What are you made of? Put it out there.
Woo, reverse flies are probably one of my least favorite of all time.
And of course, usually those least favorites are your weaknesses.
Oh yeah, my back has always been my weak spot.
So we're working on those weaknesses, not avoiding them. You got it. Let's go last 5 seconds on this one. Almost done. 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, dumbbells to the side. No weight needed for this one. You do need to find a wall though. Well, I'm gonna go one leg wall sit with my arms overhead. Ha. Claudia is gonna do a 2-leg wall sit with her arms out at her side. You decide which variation here is right for you. Breathe.
And you're not imagining things. You just did that ridiculous and horrible reverse fly, and now you're just having to keep your arms up.
I know, I'm like a terrible person.
Terrible person.
I apologize.
Who does this?
I'm not that mean in real life, I promise.
But I tell you what, you'll be sending him a nice comment in about a month.
Switch. If you're doing one leg switch.
You got your shoulders popping.
There you go. Hey, it's all worth it. When it starts paying off and you're getting the results, it'll all be worth it, right?
Woohoo!
Think about the end result. Don't think about the process. Think about what we're moving towards, where we're going.
Oh man, I wish I could quit right now.
Come on. No quitting us.
Not
No
gonna
quit.
do it.
Come on. Get that weight in your heels. Almost there.
Woo.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Both dumbbells are needed for the next one. Go into the ground. We're gonna lie back or lean back on a lean back on a 45-degree angle. I'm gonna have my feet up. Claudia's gonna have her feet down. It's the difference between the two. And we're gonna do a fly with our chest. Little bend in those elbows. Ideally, you're leaning back on a 45-degree angle. In order to do so, really put your core to the test.
Oh my goodness, does it ever?
If you can't quite get there, that's okay. Do your best. Come back, get a little bit better every single time. You got it. Come on, guys. Finish this round out strong. Finishing strong. Get that little bend in your elbows. Stay focused.
Try not to collapse.
Core stays tight. You got it. 10 more seconds. That's it. Breathe, everybody. Breathe. Come on. Fighting with you. Here, fighting with you right here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice work. That's the end of the first round.
Oh gosh.
All right, we're going to get right into this thing with a one-arm snatch. Either we're going to do it a one-arm snatch and catch with both feet, as Claudia is going to show, or we're going to do a one-arm snatch and then catch in a split position like I'm doing. So the weight goes between your legs, bending over in your waist, explode, bring one elbow up, and then catch the weight. So you're either going to go ahead and catch with the weight in your hips like Claudia is doing, or you're going to do a split catch and absorb it with both legs as so. There we go, making sure to breathe and alternate arms. Good. Keep it up. Now when you're doing this snatch, you want to bring that elbow up and get underneath the dumbbell. So you're bringing that elbow up, big power pull, and resetting in between each rep. Nice work. Now we're not counting any reps today, so it's really just about getting in as many reps in the allotted time period as you can. Nice. We got 5 more seconds on this one. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, we got a leg one next.
I'm dropping the weights, guys.
And I'm going to keep my one weight, and I'm going to do a goblet drop squat.
And I'm just doing the drop squat here.
So we're starting with your feet together. You drop down, point your toes out just a little bit. Open those hips up and catch the weight in your backside. One right into the next. Again, you decide if holding a weight on this one is right for you or if your body weight is enough. And if your body weight's enough today, no big deal. Come back, repeat this workout, and eventually you'll be up in the intensity and the resistance. Nice work, making sure to breathe. Good, keep it up. Not much left on this one. One right into the next, you got it. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we're moving into a rotational chop. I'm keeping my one weight. Claudia's just gonna use her own body weight. We're gonna rotate side to side. I want you to pivot your feet. Use your core rotational chop, side to side. Go ahead and pivot on those balls of the feet. Keep a little bend in your knee, and really just going for big power, side to side. Nice, big power, side to side. Explode, one into the next. Keep those arms up, big power.
Woo!
Good, feeling that burn already. Nice work. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. Big power. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We can go ahead and set that weight down. We're going to the ground. We're going to do a dive bomber. So we're either going to do that from your knees or we're going to do it from an upright position. A little bit of a combo. So we're going to start back, dive down, get your head nice and close, and come up into an upward cobra, and then back into the starting position. So you dive down and in, extend up, and back, reset. So now you decide if you should be up on the balls of your feet or on your knees today. As I'm sure Claudia will tell you, the one from your knees is plenty of a challenge.
It really is. And you're just starting from what seems like a child's pose position, and then just moving along the floor into the cobra stance.
Feel that nice stretch up at the top of the cobra. Good, one into the next. You got it, not many left on this one.
Don't forget to breathe on this one. Don't hold your breath.
So very important. Ah, nice. Almost there, almost there. Let's go 5 more seconds, guys. That's it. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, we're going to need your weights for this next. Oh, no, I'm sorry. You don't need your weights. I lied. We're going to do a reverse lunge to squat. So it's either, I'm going to stay low the whole time.
I'm coming back up, as you see, right into the squat.
So I'm going reverse lunge, staying in this low squat position the whole time. Where Claudia is going to alternate between the full range of motion reverse lunge and the squat.
Once you get the hang of the movement, pick up some speed.
That's right. Again, you decide which one's right for you. Getting into it, keep that weight back in your hips. On that lunge, you're trying to get both knees to a 90-degree angle. This one definitely burns out your quads and legs pretty quick.
I can feel it.
Yes. This is brutal. It's working. That's how we know it's working, everybody. Stick with it. Stick with it. Come on. Not much left on this one. Good. Let's go 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. All right, next we're gonna need your dumbbells, so grab those weights for the next one. We're gonna move on to either a split jack curl or a step back and curl. So I'm hopping into a split stance, back to neutral, where Claudia is just gonna go ahead and step back and then back to neutral. Each time we're getting a nice curl in. You decide which one is right for you.
Get a nice curl, but make sure you're not swinging your body to bring these dumbbells up to a curl.
Exactly. Make sure you're feeling that contraction in the biceps, not using a bunch of momentum. Good. One into the next.
Ooh, keep that core nice and tight. And breathe.
1 rep right into the next, everybody. Let's go. Starting to feel those arms working.
For sure.
Nice. Almost there, almost there. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, so we're going to the ground for the next one. You need both dumbbells. We're gonna do a high plank row plus Batwing. So we're gonna pull back on the elbow from a high plank position, extend out, reverse back, and down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good.
Hey guys, and if you're using smaller dumbbells and your knuckles are scraping the floor, go ahead and just lose one and just do one side at a time.
Keeping that core tight, back straight throughout the movement. You don't want your butt way up in the air, and you don't want it sinking either. Engaging that core along the way. It's a very efficient workout in that we're working a lot of muscle groups all at the same time. Nice. Not many left on this one.
Equally great, but horrible, huh?
Exactly. Usually those come hand in hand. Terrible sometimes equals effective. Looking for those results. That's why we're here. And 3, 2, 1, done. Okay, so I'm gonna only use one dumbbell for this next one.
And I'm losing my weights here.
We're gonna do an upward chop. So squat down, weight in your butt, reach down, big power, extend, and chop up. So your power is going up overhead, as if you're throwing your arms or the weight up overhead, big power. Boom. Almost like you're throwing something up over your head. Nice.
Throwing something heavy over your head.
Exactly, big power.
Use that power in your legs.
Use those hips, hamstrings. And if you're not feeling it in your legs, make sure you bend down and bend at the knees. Hips back, bend at the knees, and power up. Don't just bend over.
Don't bend over this way.
Exactly. Good. Took the words right out of my mouth, wifey. Good. One into the next. You got it.
So wifeys do best.
It's so true. Isn't it? Get out of my brain. Big power. Come on, let's hit it. What do you guys got? Put it back there. Let's go. What are you saving it for? Almost there, almost there in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we need both dumbbells for this next one. Going to the ground in a crab position. So that's on all fours. Have our dumbbells. We're up. We're gonna do a curl plus press and down. So curl 1, press 2, down 3, repeat 4. And I'm gonna alternate size on this one. And if for some reason, your dumbbells are a little smaller and you can't quite do it like this, you can do one side at a time. Claudia, you wanna show them how to do that?
Yep, all you gotta do is kick this weight to the side and down.
Exactly, and then you can just do half and half on each side. You don't necessarily have to do the alternating. Again, really I wanna encourage you guys to make this workout your own. Fitness is not a one-size-fits-all solution. So make modifications along the way. Try to give you all the tools needed to do so. Come on, let's go. Breathe, guys. What are we here for? What are we here for? Let's go. Not much left. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Okay, and set those down. We're up on our feet. Speaking of feet, we got hot feet and we got high knees. Gonna get that heart rate up right now. Get it up, get it up.
As if it wasn't already up.
Exactly.
We're gonna burn it out.
It's all right, we're burning out the legs, but we're also burning those calories and burning that fat at the same time. Come on, feels so good. Feels so good, let's go. Burn it up, everybody, burn it up. Woo-wee. Good. It's the last one in this first round. Fighting, 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 let's go. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, break, nice. All right, we're onto the ground for the last round. Time for some abs. Lying flat on our back. If you got a mat, you want it, set it up now. I'm gonna do lying leg crossovers. My legs are gonna be straight. Claudia's gonna bend at her knees. But either way, we're opening those legs up and crossing them over. Good. You decide which one is right for you. Both of our legs are on about a 45-degree angle. Good. Breathe. We're gonna burn those abs right out. Not gonna be easy, but it will be worth it. I promise you that much. Come on, let's go. Make a decision right now that you're gonna finish this thing and you're gonna finish it strong. Don't give yourself an out. If you tell yourself that you can quit at any time, pause it at any time, you're gonna do it. That's not an option, not today. Come on, let's go. Fighting through. If you gotta do a modified version, no big deal. I just want you to keep moving. That's the name of the game. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one.
Woo!
Come on. Fight through, everybody. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Turning over. We're going to be in a low plank position. We're on our forearms, and I'm going to go elbow to knee, or knee to elbow out to the side. So you bring that knee out to the side. Try your best to bring it to your knee. Either from your knees like Claudia, or up on your feet like I am. You decide which one's right for you. Let's go. Again, if you have to slow down, that's okay. But keep moving. Don't stop. Good. Again, it's the point of that workout where it becomes all mental, right? It's all it is. It's all a big mental game. What brought you here today? How strong are you? How much pain are you willing to take and keep pushing through? These are questions you got to decide for yourself. Come on. Let's go. You're a fighter.
Asking myself right now.
Not a quitter. You got it.
How did I sign up for this?
Marriage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're back to our backs. You scoot over a little bit. We're moving on to either a sit-up or a reach crunch. So I'm coming all the way up, where Claudia is just going to reach to the ceiling. You decide which one is right for you today. Woo-wee. You got it, guys. Come on. Let's go.
Reach crunch does not necessarily mean easier.
No, it doesn't. She's reaching straight up, bringing those shoulder blades up off the ground.
Reaching up towards that ceiling.
Where I'm coming all the way up. You got it, guys. Don't quit. Don't give up. Don't slow down. Come on. You got this. You got this. Come on. Those who believe they can't and those who believe they can are both right. Which one are you? Make a decision. Go with it. Come on. Your choice right now. No regrets.
Breathe.
Give it your all or give up. Come on. You got it right here. You got it. You got it. You got it. Let's go 10 seconds. That's it. We're almost there. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Okay. We're turning over into that low plank position. I'm going to bring my hips to the ground. Left hip, right hip. Claudia's doing the same thing, but from her knees. So bring those hips down. They dip. Tap that hip. Back up. Tap that hip. Back up. Good. One into the next. You got it. We're almost there, everybody.
Woo-hoo.
Fight through, guys. Fight through. Almost there. Breathe. You got it. How many can you get in this time frame? Push yourself. No one else can do it for you.
Hopefully you guys are doing a little better than me.
Come on.
Definitely feeling it.
I'm feeling it too. Let's go 10 more seconds. Almost there. Getting closer. Let's go. Last 5 seconds. Last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. Okay. Turn it over on your back. Keep it moving. Don't slow down. I'm gonna do a hollow body hold. On my back, my chin comes in, back is straight on the ground. Arms are out. Now either you're gonna have your legs straight or knees bent. You decide which one of these two is gonna be right for you today. But guess what? This is it right here, people. This is it for the rest of the day. Come on, give it everything you got. All mental. It'd be so easy to just quit right now. But guess what? You're stronger than that. You are, whether you believe it or not, I believe it, you are. Now we just need to convince you of it. Holding tight, holding strong, what you got? Come on, stick with it, guys. Don't give up on us. Don't give up on us. We're hurting too. Come on, what do you got? What do you got? Let's go 10 seconds. That's it, 10 seconds for the rest of the day. You can do that in your sleep. Let's go, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice work. Oh man, that was brutal.
Am I supposed to get up?
Yeah, she's supposed to get up right now. We're feeling it just like you are, if you can't tell. Thank you so much for working out with us today. If you've been working out with us for a while, starting to feel good, starting to see some results, we'd ask that you please consider checking out our Patreon page, where you can find out how you can help us support this cause to keep these great workouts free for everyone around the globe.
And if you like this workout, which we know you did, just go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that way you know when we have new workouts that come out. You can get notified.
You never miss
one.
Make sure to check out HASfit.com for hundreds of free workouts, free meal plans, and free complete fitness programs.
That's right. And also be sure to find us on your favorite social media outlet, whatever that is, we're there. Our favorite right now is Snapchat.
So whatever you're on, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you are, we are, and we'd love
like us and keep in touch
to hang out with you online. Again, thank you so much for giving us the privilege to work out with you today. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
Whew. And we will see you at your next workout.